Dan was as hard on himself as he was any of us, and he wouldn't have had anything to post if everyone had tips.
I never sent in one tip.
Saint Nate, come on, what was the worst thing Gossip Girl ever wrote about you? If anyone should be mad, it should be me. Well, me and Claire.
We're here.
You're free.
So everything's okay?
Well, Cyrus is finishing up at the police station. But we refused to talk.
And since there's no actual evidence that Chuck was even on that roof.
No witness.
Except his wife.
Yeah, no choice but to let us go. It's Beth. It was an accident. Thank you. It's actually very good.
Clara, I'm so worried about Mr. Chuck and the brain exploding from Lonely Boy News. I need vodka.
We all need lots of vodka, Dorota. And champagne. My mother and Lily are in Cinderella right now getting food. We're going to have a wedding reception. And don't even think that you will be invited, Humphrey. We read while we were waiting. We have a lot of explaining to do.
What do you want to know?
Why do you look so amused for?
It's just that I felt the same way until I realized it. I'm fine with it.
Fine.
He stopped posting after our accident. Shut down the site. I mean, we always knew it was one of us.
I always thought it was Dorota.
I actually thought it was Eric for a little bit, and then I thought it was you, Lucas.
My dad? Come on. Hey, it could have been me. I started dating.
Did anyone think it could be me?
My mind was on the blonde broad in London.
Why do you all think that this is funny? Gossip Girl ruined our lives.
It's your life really ruined Blair.
Think about it, we're all on track to do exactly what we wanted to do.
But he schemed and lied and spread horrible stories.
Well, I think you're just mad because Dan was the one who was pulling the strings all along.
This whole time, I had more power than you.
But what he did with that power was write a love letter, not just to me, but to all of us. He made me realize I don't want to run away, baby.
asked me to make one. Using my sense of smell to track was not much different from using a tongue, and I knew I would be overwhelmed should I cross the trail. When we were close enough that I could just make out the sound of their running feet ahead of us. They were taking no pains to be noiseless, and obviously not concerned about being followed. Carlisle called loudly, "Siobhan!" The movement ahead ceased for a brief moment, and then they were bounding back toward us. The assertiveness of the sound that had me tensing spite of Carlisle's confidence. He halted, and I stopped close to his side. I'd never known him to be wrong, but still I found myself crouching, almost automatically. Easy, Edward. It's a difficult thing at first, meeting an equal predator. But there is no reason for concern. I trust her. Of course, I whispered, and I straightened beside him, though I could not keep my posture from rigid tolerance. Perhaps this was why he had kept his other acquaintances from me. Maybe this strange instinct to defend was too strong when one was already overwhelmed with newborn passion. I tightened my hold on my locked muscles. I would not disappoint him now. "Is that you, Carlisle?" A voice rang out, like the clear, deep tone of a church bell. At first, only one vampire emerged from the snow-dusted trees. She was the largest woman I had ever seen, taller than either Carlisle or me, with broader shoulders and thicker limbs. However, there was nothing masculine about her. She was profoundly female in shape, aggressively, forcefully female. It was clear she'd had no intention of passing for a human tonight. She wore only a simple, sleeveless linen shirt, with an intricately designed silver chain as a belt. It had been in another lifetime that I had last noticed a woman this way, and I found I was hard-pressed to know where to put my eyes. I centered them on her face, which, like her body, was intensely female. Her lips were full and curved, her deep crimson eyes enormous, and fringed by lashes thicker than the needles on the pine boughs. Her glossy black hair was piled into a generous roll on top of her head, with two thin wooden rods carefully stabbed through to hold it in place. I found it a strange relief to look on another face so like Carlisle's. Perfect. Lacking the fleshy lumpiness of human faces. The symmetry was soothing. A half second later, the other vampire leaning out from behind the larger female side. This one was less remarkable. Just a small girl, not much more than a child. Where the tall female seemed to have an excess of everything, this girl was the picture of black. She looked all bone beneath her pain and dark dress. Her wary eyes too big for her face, though it, like her companions, was comfortingly flawless. Only the girl's hair was in abundance, a wild thatch of bright red curls that appeared to be knotted beyond the possibility of movement. And it took all my self-control not to jump between them to stop her. I realized in that instant, observing the musculature of her substantial limbs, that I would only be able to try. It was a humbling thought. Perhaps Carlisle had been protecting my ego, too, by keeping me isolated. She embraced him, enveloping him in her bare arms. Her bright teeth were exposed, but only in what looked to be a friendly smile. Carlisle clasped his arms around her waist and laughed. "Hello, Siobhan. It's been too long." Siobhan released him and kept her hands on his shoulders. "Where have you been hiding, Carlisle? I was beginning to worry something untoward had happened to you." Her voice was nearly as low as his, a vibrant alto, with the lilt of the Irish dock workers transformed into something magical. Carlisle's thoughts turned to me, 100 lightning flashes of our last year. At the same time, Siobhan's eyes darted swiftly to my face and away. "It's been a busy time," Carlisle said, but I was more focused on Siobhan's thoughts. "Practically a newborn, but his eyes, strange, but not the same strange as Carlisle's. Amber rather than gold. Siobhan took a step back. I'm being rude. I've never met your companions. Allow me to introduce you. Siobhan, this is Edward, my son. Edward, this is, as I'm sure you've inferred, my friend of many years, Siobhan. And this is her Maggie. The little girl cocked her head to the side, but not in acknowledgement. The thin lines of her eyebrows pushed together, as if she was concentrating very hard on some puzzle. Son, Siobhan thought, at first thrown by the word. Ah, so he's chosen to create his companion after all this time. Interesting. I wonder why now. There must be something special about the boy. What he says is true, Maggie thought simultaneously.
But there's something missing. Something Carlisle isn't speaking.
She nodded once, as if to herself, and then glanced at Siobhan, who was still examining. Edward, how delightful to meet you, Siobhan said. She offered me her hand, her gaze lingering on my irises, as if trying to quantify their exact shape. I knew only the human response for this kind of meeting. I took her hand and brushed my lips against the back, noting the glassy smoothness of her skin against mine. A pleasure, I responded. How charming. She let her hand drop,
Hey, stop.
smiling wildly at me.
Sorry, stop, baby girl.
I wonder what his gift
Stunning.
would be, and why it appealed to Carlisle. I was taken aback by her thought, only comprehending when she used the word gift. Exactly what she'd meant before, when she presumed that there must be something special about me. But I'd had enough practice by now to hide my reaction from her interested eyes. Of course, she was right. I did have a gift, but Carlisle had been honestly surprised when he'd understood what I could do. I knew, thanks to my gift, that he was not pretending. There was no lie, no evasion in his thoughts when he'd answered my own whys. He was very lonely. My mother had pleaded for my life. My face had unconsciously promised some virtue that I wasn't entirely sure I embodied. I was still mulling over both the rightness and the wrongness of her assumptions as she turned back to Carlisle. One final thought above me lingered as she. Poor boy. I suppose Carlisle had imposed his odd habits on the planet. That's why his eyes are so strange. How tragic. To be deprived of the greatest joy of his life. At the time, this conclusion did not trouble me as much as her other speculation. Later, their conversation lasted through the night and tracked us away from our rented rooms until the sun had set. When we were alone again, I spoke to him about it. Carlisle told me Siobhan's history, her fascination with the Volturi, her curiosity about the world of mystic vampire towns, and finally her discovery of a strange child who seemed to know more than was humanly possible. Siobhan had changed back, not because of any need for companionship or personal concern for the girl, who might, under other circumstances, have been dead. She was eager to collect a talent for her own kind. It was a different way of viewing the world, a less human way than Carlisle had managed to preserve. He withheld the information about my own talent from Siobhan. This explained Maggie's strange response to my introduction. She knew Carlisle was holding something back by virtue of her own gift. Not certain how Siobhan would have reacted to his having acquired access to such a rare and powerful gift without even a search. Because it was no more than a strange coincidence that I should have turned out to be talented. My gift to read minds was part of it, so Carlisle did not wish it away any more than he would have wanted to change the color of my hair or the temper of my voice. However, he never saw that gift as a commodity for his use or advantage. I thought about these revelations every so often, less and less as time went on. I grew more comfortable in the human world, Carlisle returned to her previous work as a surgeon. I studied medicine, among many other subjects, while he was away, but always from books, never in the hospital. Only a few years later, Carlisle found Esme, and we returned to a more reclusive life while she acclimated. It was a busy time, full of new knowledge and new friends. So it was several more years before Siobhan's pitying words began to trouble me. Poor boy. How tragic. The greatest joys. Unlike her other conjecture, so easy to disprove when I had the transparent honesty of Carlisle's thoughts to read. This idea began to fester. It was that phrase, the greatest joy of this life, that eventually led to my separation from Carlisle and Esme. In the pursuit of that promised joy, I took human life over and over again, thinking that, in the arrogant application of my gift, I'd do more good than harm. The first time I tasted human blood, my body was overwhelmed. It felt totally filled and totally well. More alive than before. Even though the blood was not of the greatest quality, my first crazed body was saturated with the bitter taste of drugs. It made my usual fares difficult. And yet, my mind remained slightly removed from the body's gratification. I couldn't keep from seeing the ugliness. I couldn't forget what Carlisle must think of my choice. I assumed those qualms would fade. I found very bad men who had kept their bodies clean, if not their hands, and savored the better quality. Mentally, I tabulated the number of lives I might be saving from my judge, jury, and executioner operation. Even if I was just saving one per kill, just the next victim on the list. Wasn't that better than if I'd let these human predators continue? It was years before I gave up. I was never sure then why blood wasn't the existence-crowning ecstasy that Siobhan had believed it to be. Why I continued to miss Carlisle and Esme more than I enjoyed my freedom. Why the weight of each kill seemed to accumulate until I was crippled under their combined load. Over the years, after my return to Carlisle and Esme, I struggled to relearn all the discipline I'd abandoned. I came to the conclusion that Siobhan might not know anything greater than the call of blood, but I had been born to something better. And now, the words that had once haunted me, once driven me, came back with surprising force. The greatest joys of this life. I had no doubts. I now knew the meaning of the phrase. The greatest joy of my life was this fragile, brave, insightful girl sleeping so peacefully. Well, the very greatest joy that life had to offer me, and the greatest pain when she was lost. My phone vibrated silently in my shirt pocket. I whipped it out, saw the number, and held it to my ear.
I see that you can't speak,
Alice said quietly.
but I thought you would want to know. It's 80-20 now. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
She hung up. Of course, I couldn't trust the confidence in her voice when I didn't have her thoughts to read, and she knew that. She could lie to me over the phone, but I still felt encouraged. What I was doing was basking, drowning, wallowing in my love for them. I didn't think it would be difficult to keep doing that.
Chapter 16. The Knot. Ella slept so soundly through the night that it was unnerving. For what seemed a very long time now, from the first moment I'd caught her scent, I'd been powerless to keep my own state of mind from careening wildly from one extreme to the other every minute of the day. Tonight was worse than usual. The burden of the hazard immediately ahead pushed me to a peak of mental stress beyond anything I'd known in 100 years. Bella slept on me. Limbs relaxed, forehead smooth, lips turned up at the corners. her breath flowing softly in and out as evenly as a metronome. In all my nights with her, she'd never been so at peace. What did it mean? I could only think that it meant she did not understand. Despite all the warnings I'd given her, she still didn't believe me. She trusted me too much. She was wrong to do so. She didn't stir when her father peeked into her room. It was still early. The sun had not yet risen. I held my place, certain I was invisible in my shadowed corner. Her father's shrouded thoughts were tinged with regret, with guilt. Nothing too serious, I thought. Simply an acknowledgement that he was leaving her alone again. For a moment he wavered, but a sense of obligation, plans, companions, promised rides, pulled him away. That was my best guess. Charlie made a great deal of noise, gathering his fishing things from the coat closet under the stairs. Bella had no reaction to the commotion. Her lids never so much as fluttered. Once Charlie was gone, it was my turn to exit, though I was loath to leave the serenity of her room. Despite everything, her peaceful sleep had calmed my spirits. I took one final lungful of fire, and then held it inside my chest, cradling the pain close until it could be replenished. The tumults resumed as soon as she was awake. Whatever calm she had found in her dreams seemed to have vanished in the light. The sound of her movements was heard, and a few times she tweaked the currents, looking for me. I thought. It made me impatient to be with her again, but we had agreed on a time, and I didn't want to prematurely interrupt her preparations. Mine were made, but felt incomplete. Could I ever be truly ready for a day such as this? I wish I could feel the joy. An entire day by her side. Answers to every question I could ask. Her warmth surrounded me. At the same time, I wish I could turn my back on her house this moment and run in the opposite direction. That I could be strong enough to run to the far side of the world and stay there. Never to endanger her again. But I remembered Alice's vision of Bella's bleak, shadowed face and knew I could never be that strong. I'd worked myself into a fine dark blue by the time I dropped from the shadows of the tree, crossed her front off. I tried to erase the evidence of my state of mind from my face, but I couldn't seem to remember how to shape my muscles the right way. I knocked quietly, knowing she was listening, then heard her feet stumble down the last few stairs to the hall. She ran to the door and fought with the bolt for a long moment, finally yanking the door open so forcefully that it smacked into the wall with a bang. She looked into my eyes and was abruptly still, the peace of the previous night evident in her smile. My mood, too, lightened. I drew in a breath, replacing the stale burn with fresh pain. But the pain was so much less than the joy of being with her. An errant curiosity drew my eyes to her clothes. Which outfit had she decided on? I remembered the ensemble at once. Now that I thought about it, this sweater had been laid in the most prominent position, draped over her obsolete computer, with a white button-down underneath and blue jeans just inside. Light tan, white collar, medium blue tone. I didn't have to look at myself to know the shades and styles were nearly identical. I chuckled once. Something in common again. Good morning. What's wrong? She responded. There were 1,000 answers to that question, and I was taken aback for an instant. But then I saw her glance down at herself, and inferred it was to search for the reason behind my laugh. I explained. I laughed again as she took this in, examining my clothes and then her own, with a surprised look on her face. Suddenly, the surprise shifted to a frown. Why? I couldn't think of a reason to find the coincidence anything more or less than mildly amusing. Was there some deeper reason she'd chosen these clothes? Some reason that made her angry when I laughed? How could I ask that without sounding strange? I could only be sure that her reason for choosing Thusly had not been the same as mine. I shuddered internally at the thought of the purpose behind my wardrobe and what it portended. But I shouldn't shy away from this. I shouldn't want to hide myself from her. She deserved to know everything. Her smile returned as she walked with me to her truck, suddenly smiling. I wasn't going to back out of the promise I'd made, but I didn't particularly like it. I knew it wasn't rational. She drove herself around this antique monstrosity daily, and nothing bad ever happened to her. Of course, the bad things seemed to wait until I was there to be their horrified witness. My expression must have led her to believe I was upset about the arrangement. "You made a deal," she gloated, leaning across the seat to unlock the passenger door. I could only wish my concerns were that true. The decrepit engine coughed its way to life. The metal frame vibrated so violently, I worried something would shake loose. "Where to?" she half shouted over the cacophony. She wrenched the gear shift into reverse and looked back over her shoulder. "Put your seatbelt on," I insisted. "I'm very sorry." She threw a dark look at me, but snapped her buckle into place, and then sighed. "Where to?" she said again. "Take the 101 north." She kept her eyes on the road as she drove slowly through town. I wondered if she would accelerate when we were on the main road, but she continued at 3 miles per hour below the posted speed. The sun was still low on the eastern horizon, shrouded in thin layers of cloud. According to Alice, it would be sunny by midday. I wondered if, at this rate, we would be safely in the woods before the sunlight could hit and touch me. "Were you planning to make it out of forest before nightfall?" I asked, knowing she would object to the defamation of her truck. She reacted as expected. "This truck is old enough to be your car's grandfather," she snapped. "Have some respect." But she goaded the engine slightly faster, 2 miles above the speed limit now. I felt a little relief when we were finally free of downtown Forest. Soon there was more forest than civilization outside the window. The engine droned on like a jacket, gliding into clarity. Her eyes never strayed from the road. I wanted to say something, to ask her what she was thinking, but I didn't want to distract her. There was something almost fierce about her concentration. "Turn right," I told her. She nodded to herself, then slowed down to a crawl to take the turn. Now we drive till the pavement ends. "And what's there?" she asked. "At the pavement's end." "An empty forest, a total lack of witnesses, monster, a trail." Her voice was higher, tighter, and she was gone, still staring at me at the road. "Where are you?" The concern in her tone worried me. I hadn't considered it. The distance was very short. The way was not difficult, not so different from the trail behind her house. Was that a problem? Was there somewhere else to take her? I hadn't made any backup plans. "No," she said quickly, but her voice was still a little strange. "Don't worry," I assured her. "It's only 5 miles or so. We're in no hurry." True. Suddenly feeling a wave of panic as I realized how short the distance was indeed. I would love nothing more than to be with her. The furrow was back. After a few empty seconds, she started to chew on her lower lip. "What are you doing?" Did she want to turn around? Had she changed her mind about me? Did she wish she'd never answered the door this morning? "Just wondering where we're going," she replied. Her tone aimed for casual, but mystified intentions. "It's a place I like to go when the weather is nice." I glanced through the window and she did too. The clouds were no more than a thin veil. They would burn off soon. What did she think she would see when the sun touched my skin? What mental image had she conjured up to explain today's field trip to herself? Charlie said it would be one today. I thought of it. Pictured him beside the river, enjoying the blessed day. He didn't know he was at a crossroads. Possible life-destroying night waiting so close to engulf his entire world. Did you tell Charlie what you were up to? I asked the question. She smiled. Eyes straight. Nope. I wish she didn't sound so happy about it. Still, I knew there was one witness, one voice to speak for Bella if she didn't come home. But Jessica thinks we're going to Seattle together. No, she said, complacent. I told her you cancel on me, which is true. What? I hadn't heard this. It must have happened while I was hunting with Alice. Bella had covered her tracks for me, as if she wanted me to get away with her murder. No one knows you're with me. She flinched slightly at my tone, but then her chin came up and she forced a smile. That's Ed. I assume you told Alice. I had to take a deep breath to keep my voice even. That's very helpful, Bella. Her smile disappeared, but she gave no other indication that she'd heard me.
Welcome back to State Farm Stadium here in Arizona. Super Bowl 57 got an exciting first half. 21-14 Eagles on top of the Chiefs. 2:20 to go. Each team with all three timeouts. The Eagles run game, specifically Jalen Hurts, trying to kind of take command a little. He's got 61 yards on the ground, 2 rushing touchdowns, a long drive. So long, as a matter of fact, that Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense hasn't been on the field in 23 minutes. Gary Anderson was in the right there. Wasn't really warming up either. So we'll get back on the field now with 2:20 left in the half. You said a while ago when the Chiefs left to go to the field goal and missed, how this aggressive coaching unit on the play. Andy Reid chose field goal. Exterior has gone for a 4th down all year.
And right now, it's the difference in the game. And I think this is something we're going to have to monitor throughout because so far, Nick Sirianni's identity has stayed true. They are going to push the envelope every chance they get. And so far, the one chance Andy Reid has had, he's elected for a field goal, and they missed.
Coming off the field, Chris Jones, the All Pro defensive tackle, very angry. Chiefs are going to get a plan for 2 minutes.
is everywhere. For me, that's.
You guys are really good.
That's weird. Numbers brings leftovers to life. They have us, the best of us. Does we have this? Synergies, challenges, mental pressure, future distance. Or did I try to go? Maybe something. Rose. That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't make sense. Thanks, bro. Scott, you know the rules. No shrinking and drinking. I do not give alcohol to the ants. Even if they ask. Not a problem, Hank. Alcohol.
Are you so depressed by work that it's made you suicidal?
You said it might cause trouble for you.
She said quietly, all you were gone.
Us being together publicly.
I remembered the exchange perfectly and wondered how she had gotten it so badly. I hadn't told her that so she would try to make herself more vulnerable to me. I told her so she would run away from me. So you're worried about the trouble it might cause me? I asked her my team, trying to place the words in exactly the right order so that it would be impossible for her not to hear the inherent ridiculousness of her position. If you don't come home, eyes on the road. She nodded once. How can you not see how wrong I am? I hissed, too angry to slow the words down into something comprehensible for her. Telling her never would. I would have to show her. She seemed nervous, but I knew. Her eyes almost shifting to look at me, yet never quite breaking away from me. Right by my ankle, though not in a way she should be. Just worried that she'd make me unhappy. I did have to read her mind to anticipate the established pattern. As usual, I wasn't truly angry with her. Yes, her responses toward me were always backwards. That was because, in another way, they were right. She was always too kind, worried over my feelings that really mattered. Her very goodness was what put her in this state. Her virtue, my vice. The two opposites binding us together. We had reached the end of the paper. Bella pulled the truck onto her lonely shoulder and killed the engine. The sudden quiet was almost shocking after the loud auditory tone. She disengaged her seatbelt and slid quietly from the truck, without looking at me. With her back to me, she pulled her sweater over her head. It took her a few seconds to know, and then she tied the sleeves around her waist. I was surprised to see that her shirt mirrored my own more than color. It too left her arms bare to the shoulder. This was more of her than I was used to seeing. But despite the fascination that immediately sparked, what I felt most was concern. Anything that interrupted my concentration was a danger. I sighed. I didn't want to go through with this. There were too many serious reasons, life and death reasons. But in this moment, my greatest dread was the expression on her face, the revulsion in her eyes, when she finally saw me. I would face it head on, pretend to be brave, to be bigger than this selfish fear, even if it was no more than a charade. I slipped my own sweater on, feeling glaringly conspicuous. I'd never uncovered so much of my skin around anyone but my family. The jaw clenched, I slid out of the trunk, leaving the sweater so I wouldn't be tempted, and shut the door. I stared into the forest. If I got off the road and went to the trees, I would have been so exposed. I closed my eyes on the wall. I was too cowardly to turn. I looked over my shoulder instead. This way. The words came out clipped, too fast. I had to get my anxiety under control. I started to walk slowly. The trail? Her voice was an octave higher than usual. I glanced at her again. She looked nervous as she walked around the front end of the truck to me. There were so many things that might be frightening her. I couldn't be sure which it was. I tried to sound like a normal person. Light, funny. Maybe I could ease her apprehension, if not my own. I said there was a trail coming in. Not that we were taking. No, trail? She said the word trail as if she were referring to the last lifeboats on a sinking ship. I squared my shoulders, formed my lips into a false smile, and turned to face her. I won't let you get lost. I promise. It was worse than I'd been bracing for. Her mouth actually fell open, like a character in the kind of sitcom that had a laugh track. She did a quick double take, her eyes running up and down my very skin. But this was nothing, just pale skin. Well, extremely pale skin, bent in a slightly inhuman way over the angularity of my inhuman musculature. And this was her response to no more than my skin and shade. Her face fell. It was as if my former despondency had transferred to her, had landed with its weight of all my 100 years. Perhaps this was all that was needed. Maybe she'd seen enough. Do you want to go home? If she wanted to leave me, if she wanted to walk away now, I would let her go. I would watch her disappear and endure it. I wasn't quite sure how, but I would find a way. Her eyes flashed with some unfathomable reaction, and she said, "No!" So quickly, it was almost virtual. She hurried to my side, coming so close that I would only have had to leave a few inches to brush my arm against hers. What's it mean? What's wrong? I asked. There was still pain in her eyes, pain that made no sense combined with her actions. Did she want me to leave or not? Her voice was low and nearly infectious as she answered, "I'm not a good reader. You'll have to be very patient." I didn't believe her entirely, but it was a kind lie. Obviously, she was concerned about the lack of a conventional trail to follow. but that was hardly enough to create the grief in her expression. I leaned closer and smiled as gently as I could, trying to coax a smile return. I hated the shadow of misery lingering around the edges of her lips, her eyes. I can be patient, I assured her, lightening my tone by making great effort. She half smiled at my words, but one side of her mouth seemed to move. I promised. Perhaps she felt she had no choice but to face this trial by fire, and she owed it to me in some way. She owed me nothing. She was free to walk away if she wished. I was taken aback by her response. Rather than accept the hour, she was quite distinctly scowled at me. When she spoke, her tone was constant. If you want me to have 5 miles through the jungle before sundown, you better start leading the way. I stared at her, dumbfounded, waiting for more, for something that would make clear how I defended her. But she just lifted her chin and narrowed her eyes, as if to challenge. Not knowing what else to do, I held my arm out to usher her forward, lifting a protruding branch higher with my other hand. She stomped underneath it and swatted a small balloon out of her way. It was easier than forced. Or maybe I had just needed a moment to process her first reaction. I led the way, holding the foliage to clear her path. Mostly she kept her eyes down, not as if she were avoiding looking at me, but as if she didn't trust the ground. I saw her glare at a few roots as she stepped over them and made the connection. Surely a clumsy person would be nervous about the uneven terrain. However, that still didn't explain her earlier mood for the following neighbor. Many things were easier in the forest than I expected them to be. Here we were, totally alone, no witnesses, and yet it didn't feel dangerous. Even the few times that we reached an obstacle, a fallen log across the way, an outcropping of rock too high to step over, and I immediately reached out to help. It was no more difficult to touch it than it had been. Not difficult. It was hardly the correct description. It was thrilling. Just as it had been. When I looked at her gently, I heard her heart throb double. I imagined my heart would sound just the same if it could also be. It probably felt safe, or safe enough, because I knew this was the place. Alice had never seen me killing Bella in the middle of the forest. Only I didn't have to hold Alice's vision inside my head. Of course, not that possible people, not the very might have been the very accounts that would lead to Bella's death. Was also circular and impossible. Now, for the first time in my life, I wish that I could make my brain slow down, force it to move at fluency, and just for a day, an hour, so that I wouldn't have time to obsess over and over again about the same solutions to problems. Which was your favorite word? I asked her. I badly needed some distraction. Her mouth screwed up into something that was halfway between a wry smile and a scowl. What? I asked. Is it not my day to ask questions? She laughed, and her hand fluttered as though she was waving away the answer. It's fine. I just don't know the answer. I'm not a big fan of birthdays. That's unusual. I couldn't think of another teenager I met who thought the same way. It's a lot of pressure, she said, shrugging. But if you don't like them, you thought to get your face on right away so you don't hurt anyone's feelings. And people look at you a lot. Your mother isn't usually the gift giver, I guess. Her answer and smile was perfect. I could tell she would say nothing negative about her mother, though she'd obviously been scarred. We walked for a half-mile in silence. I was hoping she would volunteer more, or ask a question that would tell me where her thoughts were. but she kept her eyes on the forcible, concentrating. I tried again. Who's your favorite teacher in elementary school? Mrs. Hudson. She responded without a pause. Second grade. She let me leave the class pretty much whenever I wanted. I graded her. A paragon. Who is your favorite grade school teacher? I don't know. I reminded her. She frowned. Right. Sorry. I didn't think. No need to apologize. It took me another quarter mile to think of a question she couldn't turn around on me too easily. Dogs or cats? Her head tilted to one side. I'm not really sure. I think maybe cats. Cuddly, but independent, right? Have you never had a dog? I've never had either. Mom says she's allergic. Her response was oddly skeptical. You don't believe her? She paused again, not wanting to be disappointed. Well, she said slowly. I caught her petting a lot of other people's dogs. I wonder why. I mused. Bella laughed. It was a carefree sound, totally lacking any kind of bitterness. It took me forever to talk her into letting me have the fish. I finally figured out that she was worried about being stuck at home. I told you how she loved to take off every weekend. Go visit some little town or minor historical monument that she'd never seen before. I showed her those time-release food tablets that can feed the fish for over a week, and she relented. Renee just can't stand an acre. I mean, she already had me, right? One huge, life-altering acre was enough. She wasn't going to volunteer for more. I kept my face very straight. This inside of hers, which I didn't doubt, she'd always seen through me so easily, put a darker spin on my interpretation of the past. Was Bella's need to be a caretaker based not on her mother's helplessness, but on a feeling of needing to earn her place? It made me angry to think that Bella might ever have felt unwanted, or that she needed to prove her worth. I had the oddest desire to wait on her hand and foot in some socially acceptable way, to show Bella that her merely existing was more than enough. She didn't notice me trying to control my reaction. With another laugh, she continued. It was probably for the best that we never tried anything bigger than a goldfish. I wasn't very good at pet ownership. I thought maybe I'd been overfeeding the first one, so I really cut back on the second. But that was a mistake. And the third one? She looked up at me, baffled. I honestly don't know what his problem was. He kept jumping out of the pool. Eventually, I didn't find him soon enough. She frowned. 3 in a row. I guess that makes me a serial killer. It was impossible not to laugh, but she didn't seem offended. She laughed with me. As our amusement subsided, the light changed. Alice's promised sunshine had arrived above the thick canopy. Immediately I felt jittery and anxious again. I knew that this emotion, stage fright, was the closest term I could come up with. It was truly ridiculous. So what if Bella found me repulsive? If she rejected me in disgust? That was fine. Better than fine. That was literally the smallest, tiniest sort of misery that could hurt me today. It was vanity, the fragility of ego, truly that strong. I never believed it had that kind of power over me, and I didn't think so now. Obsessing over this reveal kept me from obsessing over other things, like the rejection that would follow the disgust. Bella walking away from me, and knowing that I had to let her go. Would she be so frightened by me that she refused to let me lead her back to the church? Surely I would have to at least get her safely to the road. Then she could drive away alone. Though my whole frame felt like it might crumble with the pain of that image, there was something much worse. The looming test I was succeeding. Failing that test. I couldn't imagine. How would I live through that? How would I find a way to She frowned. Are we there yet? I pretended to be equally lifelike. Near. Do you see the brightness? She narrowed her eyes at the forest before us, the concentration line forming between her brows. Should I? Maybe it's a bit too soon for your eyes, I allowed. A shrug. Time to visit the optometrist. The silence seemed heavier as we progressed. I could tell when Bella spotted the brightness in the meadow. She smiled almost unconsciously, and her strides lengthened. She wasn't watching the ground anymore. Her eyes were locked on the filtered glow of sunshine. Her eagerness made my reluctance heavier. More time. Just another hour. Could we stop here? Would she forgive me if I balked? I knew there was no point. Alice had seen that it would come to this, sooner or later. Avoidance would never make it easy. Bella led the way. No hesitation, she pushed through the hedge of ferns and into the meadow. I wish I could see her face. I could imagine how lovely the place would be on a day like this. I could smell the wildflowers, sweeter in the warmth, hear the low burble of the stream on the far side. Insects hum, far away, birds trill and croon. There were no birds nearby him. My presence was enough to frighten all the larger life from this place. She walked almost reverently into the golden light. It gilded her hair and made her fair skin glow. Her fingers trailed over the colored flowers, and I was reminded again of her sentiment, springtime personified. I have watched her for a very long time. There was too much to hold that the evening feelings could make her forget the monster in the shadows. She turned, eyes wide with me, a wondering smile on her lips, and looked back at me, expectantly. When I didn't move, she began walking slowly in my direction. She lifted one arm, offering her hand encouragement. I wanted to heal it so badly in that moment that it nearly crippled me. But that was not to be, and the time had come for perfect discipline. I held my palm up, a warning. She understood, but she was not afraid. Her arm dropped, and she stayed where she was, waiting, curious. I took a deep breath of the forest air, consciously registering her scorching scent for the first time in hours. Even trusting Alice's suspicions as much as I did, I wasn't sure how there could be any more to the story. Bella was seen, and the only thing she should have been from the beginning. Terrified, disgusted, appalled, rebelled, and definitely. It felt as though I would never do anything more difficult than this. But I forced my foot to lift, shifted my weight forward. I would face this head on. With all that, I couldn't bear the first reaction of her face. She would be kind, but it would be impossible for her to disguise that initial instant shock and revulsion. So I would give her a moment to compose herself. I closed my eyes as I said it slowly. Chapter 17. Confession. I felt the sun warm against my skin, and I was glad I couldn't see that either. I didn't want to look at myself now, but now this half second I'd ever lived. Everything was silent. Edward! My eyes flashed open, and I fully expected to see her running away from all I have just revealed myself to be. She was running right at me in a collision course, her mouth open in distress. Her hands were half extended toward me, and she tripped and stumbled her way through the long grass. Her expression wasn't frightened, but it was desperate. I didn't understand what she was doing.
wouldn't let her crash into me, whatever she was intending. I needed her to keep her distance. I raised my hand again, palm to it. She folded. It wobbled in place for a moment, exuding inside. As I stared into her eyes, saw my reflection there, I thought perhaps I understood. Mirrored in her eyes, what I resembled most was a man on fire. Though I debunked her myths, she must have held on to them subconsciously, because she was worried. Frightened for the monster, rather than of. She took a step toward me, and then hesitated when I moved a half step back. She whispered. Yes, I'd been right. She wasn't afraid for herself. Not even now. No. I whispered back. She stepped another foot closer, careful. I let my hand fall. She still wanted to be close to me. Her expression shifted as she approached. Her head cocked to the side, and her eyes first narrowed, then grew huge. Even with this much space between us, I could see the effects of the light refracting off my skin, shining prismatic against her own. She moved another step, and then another, keeping the same distance away as she slowly circled around me. I stayed completely motionless, feeling her eyes touch my skin as she moved out of my sight. Her breath came more quickly than usual. Her heart pumped faster. She reappeared on my right, and now there was a tiny smile beginning to form around the edges of her lips as she completed her circle and faced me again. How much she smiled. She walked closer, stopping when she was only 10 inches away. Her hand was raised, curled close to her chest, as if she wanted to reach out and touch me, but was afraid to. The sunlight shattered off my arm and whirled against her face. Edward. She breathed. There was wonder in her voice. Are you frightened now? I asked quietly. It was as if my question was totally unexpected, as if it shocked me. No. I stared into her eyes, unable to stop myself from fruitlessly trying, again, to hear her. She reached toward me, very slowly, watching my face. I thought perhaps she was waiting for me to tell her to stop.
You got kids again? You get that guy fixed, man. Probably done had 9, 10, 12 cats. Take smoking, get her fixed. They keep saying they're going to do it, but they never do it.
I think midnight got her pregnant. You know, she had a baby. Yeah, let me go finish where I go.
Alright, let's get started. I will put the image somewhere in the beginning of this video. Don't know when, I don't know. We figure this crap out when I edit this video, like always. Because I am doing a YouTube live. If you guys want to go check that out, what I was doing behind the scenes, go ahead. If you guys see me talking in there, I'm just talking to you guys. So don't worry. And I'm also eating. So, yes, I'm eating onion rings with ranch. That's not pretty good. Not that you've had before. That. I'm hungry. This was the second thing I had today. All day. Okay, let's start. Alright, it's already that. And of course, it died on me. And I need it. It should be charging. And then I can always use my other phone. I can always use this phone. The same phone. But I guess I will let. Oh yeah, this is. I'm about to say that's like the charger. This is my crappy charger. No wonder why I died. I can't even film without a crappy charger. I gotta get a new charger that's just for my laptop. That one's like for work and everything, and only for crappy chargers. This shit was supposed to be charging it. While we're waiting for that to turn back on, I'm gonna clean up this mess and kind of get something more aesthetic. I'm gonna let that charge for like a couple of minutes so it has some battery. So in this little bag I just have like my everyday makeup that goes in there, and I keep my everyday makeup in the same bag, and a couple of brushes. So okay, what don't I need? I need that. I don't need these. I don't need my e.l.f. primer. I also don't need my other e.l.f. primer anymore. That could go back in there. Let's get to the next. Ooh, should I do a peel mask today? Oh, yes, I am. I'm definitely going to do that tonight. That cleans my pores. In this little jar is foundation. I just have to put these two in there. It's mixed with e.l.f. products and one LA Colors foundation. I just haven't put them in there yet. I'm going to get more foundation. I just haven't got it yet. I'm going to get 2 e.l.f.s and another CoverGirl because I think this one's out. Oh no, this one still has it in there. Okay. Then no man, we just need 2 e.l.f.s because I have to put more of them in without a bit. That's my brushes. Let's put my brushes like that. We have each other under my umbrella. And under my umbrella. Put my one in here. Should I go for a more purple lip or a neutral or black lip? I'm known for my black lips. I love my black lips. Happy night. I see ecstasy. My lips feel so dry. Oh, I also been trying out this new CoverGirl Clean Fresh Yummy Gloss. And I want to say it Ain't You Later 300. If I'm wrong, someone tell me. But I got it because it's a dark shade. And it doesn't, you can't tell that it's a dark shade on me. But, oh my god. Because I'm also, and it smells like black cherries, okay? And I love the smell of cherries. Love it. If you guys think it smells like something different, go ahead. Comment down below. But go try this. It's amazing. But CoverGirl, if you want to sponsor me, go ahead. I should mention that if you guys seen this, all the video and all the products that I use in this video, it's not sponsored by anyone. I buy it with my own money, which I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. I have addiction to makeup. I still have to do my powder contour and powder blush. Most of the products I use is mostly by LA Colors or Maybelline NYX or e.l.f. Or, yeah, did I say CoverGirl? I think I did. But here, I want to start I've been searching for perfect colors that I can use, and I think I found a set of Pure Reese colors that I can perfectly use for my colorful looks that I do. in the series I do. Don't judge. I'm hungry. I had 3. Oh, because it's already in there. Okay, never mind. That was going crazy. I know I am, but I don't need it. Knowledge by the people that are moving my mind. I'm just trying to make my everyday makeup accessible. I do prime my eyes and I do a lot of other things, my eyebrows and everything. But trying to find it in this tiny little bag is hard during mornings. I don't want to do much makeup. I don't do a full face makeup when I'm at work. I do like mascara, eyeliner, and like on catering days, yeah, I do eyeshadow when I feel like it. It's on 2%. I'm not trying to pick my teeth. You bam.
Let's get started. I will put the image somewhere.
I'm just gonna restart that because it did get cut off. before we truly get started in the other eye, I realized just now that I didn't finish my full face. I powdered it and everything, but I did not contour or put blush around my face. Again, that can be public. Okay. Let's get that blush. Okay. Det är Odin. Okay. Got that done. Let's get sort of this out. So it's already primed and ready to go. So I'm going to take a purple primer and just put it on the back of my hand. And I'm going to take a flathead brush and just dip it into that product on the back of my hand. And just put it anywhere you want it. Now I'm going to take another flathead brush and go in with this shade right here. Pop it right there. Then bring it slowly down to the crease, to your inner corner. Then bring it back up. And I'm just going to blend it out. Then we're going to go in with this purple right here and put it in there and just blend it all together and bring it down to that crease in the corner too, in that crease. Right, I'm going to take this purple and blend out the edges very, very well. And it's just going to stay on the edges. Ouch. If I fell asleep. I'm sorry. I gotta fix this well. Hold on. Okay. Right now, we are going to take some makeup remover and clean up the crease. Since I don't have a yellow primer, I had to make one. So all I did was use a white primer base and some yellow eyeshadow. And that's what I got from it. So I'm going to take that brush I used earlier for the purple. And I already cleaned it off, of course. So it almost went. Alrighty, clean that brush off one more time. And I won't be using it again, but still, clean it off. Now, going with that other flat brush again that we used for the bluish purple, and clean it off and start tapping that yellow into that crease. I show you what yellow I'm using in a minute.
Oh! It should be coming back.
I used that yellow, but I'm also going to mix that little green right there too.
It didn't take 2 steps though. Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to do my under eye real fast. I'm going to do the under eye real fast and I'll be right back.
You lost that because. What you do, Paul? Are you playing looking key? Looking key?
back's in there.
Back to back. I'll give it back.
Alright. Time to pause that. Alright, so I finished the bottom line. So we're gonna tight line now. We're gonna go in with our NYX eyeliner jumbo pencil first. Do the bottom line first.
Kayla!
Waddy! Be right back. Yeah, for you guys too. What?
We'll take it. And bring up.
You had what? You had what? We can go get some soda.
Bring me even a soda.
He asked it, oh,
I
what?
want, he wants a Budweiser and I want a Bud Light.
No, I'm not fully warned. We have to go out for
Here we go.
where?
It's in my room.
Yeah, sure it is.
Well, you can't have to stay up till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm drinking. Oh! Real fast. Just even the Bud Light, give you the regular. I want the regular.
Ooh, now it's cold in my room. Damn it! I've been coughed all day long. Coughing starts. Sorry about that. Alright, tight lining. let's do the eyeliner. And that pencil is, by the way, from LA Colors, the cut line I just used. Did that on my eyes. I'm going to truly do my inner corner. I cannot forget that sparkle that I have there. And I have to add the sparkle right there. Make sure you the shimmers that I use on. I forgot where this is from. I know I got it off of Amazon. The names had rubbed off on them since I use them so much. I have to buy new ones. So, I don't know where this colorful eyeliner came from anyway. So, oh. Oh, damn, it died again. It's not going to charge for a couple minutes like I did last time. I'm just going to walk on this eyeliner, this yellow eyeliner, for a few minutes. I guess I can clean off some of this makeup products. Use makeup products off my hand. Oh yeah, I forgot this purple freaking stains. I forgot this purple stains. No. I hope it doesn't. Oh well, I did prime it before. Oh wait, I can't show. We're waiting for that to charge. I'm just gonna do my hair on here. I don't really want to spend the time doing it on YouTube. Oh. It needs a brush. That's what it needs. I wear it up in a ponytail all day long, and I only brush it maybe a couple times a week. I'm gonna attempt to curl my hair with a straight iron. Okay, it's. I need to buy heat protectant for my hair. I do brush. I'm gonna put dry shampoo in my hair. off. That's nice. Like, why is it my hair getting hot? Maybe I should leave it up in a bun. I kind of like the up, half down curl kind of look. That's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna take a little while because my phone needs a charge. Okay, no, long color. You're just gonna put the shade in it. I tried. It's not working.
They always can have problems that deal with grass.
Just know when my hair comes down, the rest of it won't be straight. I got them pulled there. This is sort of cool. It's only going to be a couple of minutes. I sorry, that cut off again. We just left off our yellow eyeliner. I want to make it a little bit longer than that. You want to make it a little bit longer than the black eyeliner. Now bring I did my hair off camera, of course. That's why I was waiting for that to be charged a little bit more. So I still haven't decided what I'm going to do with my lips. I think I hate my camera, but it also probably needs I think I'm going to do a purple lip with this makeup look. That's Williams, my daughter. You know what? I'm actually going to do a black lipstick. I think it's just easier for me to do black. Okay, I just want the color black, really. I'm not fully done with this eye. Just actually let me finish this eye real fast before I forget to finish it. Where'd you go? Before we go diving into the loot, mascara. Right? That's done. Now let's go do the black lips. Let's add some NYX gameplay. So please like and subscribe, comment down below. See you guys next week. Love you. Bye. I don't know why I did that. I forgot I had this the whole time. I forget that I have this. Welcome back to my channel, Makeup Peeps. My name is Michaela Weimer. If you're new here, today we are doing I don't even know what this makeup look's called, a vibrant purple with a yellow greenish tint to it. Yay! I just thought it'd be fun since when I'm filming it, it's Super Bowl. I just thought it'd be cool. And they'll do a live YouTube for you guys. And maybe my next video, if you guys want to leave a whole bunch of comments on my live, I do have a Q&A. You guys can ask me anything you want on there. Just leave the comments down below. Even personal questions, go ahead. You can ask those. I don't mind. I even try to curl my hair with my straighten iron. I just gonna buy a curling iron at this point. I can't curl my hair with the crap anyway, and because my hair is naturally straight, but when it's wet, it wants to be curly. My hair doesn't make up its mind. But yes. So please like and subscribe, comment down below, and I will put this inspiration eyeliner, inspiration makeup look of somewhere around my screen so you guys can see where I get my inspiration from. And I also just go on Pinterest mostly and see what I can inspire from and see if it gives me inspiration to do makeup. And that's what it does. That's what it does for me. It gets me in my comfort zone to talk to you guys more. Makeup makes me feel confident in myself, not for any guys or anyone. So please like and subscribe, comment down below, and let's get started with this video. Oh my god, I wish I could talk. Bye guys. Zoomy. Crap, zoom in. You should be able to zoom in. But this one is a little too much on my face. There we go. I think more. I think I'm going to end you guys. So thanks for watching, people. I will see you guys next week. Love you and